Bro, can y'all imagine the sex on this game?
Damn.
I've been so beefy.
What's that about?
Speaking of that person, pig heart successfully transplanted.
Bruh.
Was that not a good lead into it?
Fucked up. This nigga is horrible.
Is this your first wild card? Actually, this is my last.
This is stupid.
Guess who's back?
Hello
Back again.
We are
Netflix back. Tell a little friend.
Yeah, we're back. Brand new season with a brand new day with a brand new episode with
A brand new guest.
brand new guest.
Ooh.
Applejack. What do you want to go by?
Just Applejack. We just keep it like that.
Or do you want something else?
No, because the other name is pretty bad too.
Yes, we're not going to go with that.
Yeah.
So we'll just do Applejack.
Gonzo, Yuki.
Our token, we spent him. Sorry.
Demon said he didn't want to come do this one because he was still mad at us for the Obsession review.
Matter of the session review, the Beyonce, script kind of threw him off. He didn't want to do it no more. So,
Just kidding. He is mad about the Obsession review though. And we'll bring that next time.
yeah. Obsession will be as a teaser. What's to come for that? Right now, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, brand new day.
So heavy spoilers to anyone who's watching. Make sure you see the movie. It's a good movie, but we're gonna just completely dissect it. He dies, so.
Not really. Yeah.
Damn.
That makes sure that everyone's out of here, Just no one's gonna keep going after hearing that. They're like, oh my god, whether it's true or not, you gotta watch and find out.
Or maybe he does die. Who knows?
Well, it's true. See? Okay, so first question, because this is the one thing I'm always asked every time I talk about the movie. It always devolves into this: who's the better Spider-Man? We have Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and I can't remember his name, so we'll just say Miles Morales. Is it like Malik? Something Malik, right? Or what's the voice actor's name?
We'll look at it real quick. But go ahead.
Yeah, so go ahead. Tell me, out of those four, who do you think is the best Spider-Man? That brand new days out.
I think with this new movie that came out, I think Tom Holland did a really good representation of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can have that argument that Toby would be the best, but I think that's just off of nostalgia a lot of times. Because if you do go back and watch the movies, they're not excellent, by all means. They're really not that good. But then everybody argues, it's also, the time of everything. It was in the early 2000s.
Okay.
So all those movies are kind of shaky. But I do think with Brand New Day, Tom Holland, he did really good. I think he takes it for, best Spider-Man.
Okay.
I think he has it.
So we're just kind of throwing out Andrew Garfield
and Shameik Moore. That's his name, Shameik Moore.
Shameik Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Malik. But anyways, so yeah, they're just out of the picture. They're not considered whatsoever.
Yeah, a little bit, because Andrew Garfield's whole emo and kind of dark side of the Spider-Man was okay in a way, but he also didn't really do too good in the movies, just in general. He was a good Spider-Man, but terrible in every other way.
So you think he's like a Robert Pattinson, Twilight kind of ruined his image, but he's a good actor.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Batman sucks. Anyway.
Yeah.
So what you got over here? So we have Tom Holland as the better Spider-Man out of the four.
Tom Holland. So you're right. Tobey Maguire's movies have not aged well, but that's with everything. I guarantee you another 15 years, these Tom Holland Spider-Men aren't going to age well either. I mean, it is what it is, right? Technology changes, advances, whatever. Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man because that's who I grew up with. In my teen years, that's who my Spider-Man was. So Tobey Maguire is there. I think Andrew Garfield did great for what he was given. I think he was written poorly.
Yeah.
And that's where they kind of...
I mean, did you see Electro in those movies?
They could have done better. Even Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx did what he could with what he was given. because you go to Tom Holland Spider-Man and Jamie Foxx was a beast.
Yeah,
from the last one. Like, he stepped it up. So I think Tom Holland currently is probably the best live-action Spider-Man. Not to take away from the Miles Morales, because that movie is also great. But yeah, I think Tom Holland currently right now is probably the best rendition of Peter Parker's Spider-Man. So we can't compare Miles Morales with Peter because two different.
Okay.
So let's just do that argument. So the Peter Parker's definitely Tom.
Alrighty. Now, for me, how I see it, yeah, Andrew Garfield, get him out of here. Not even gonna worry about it right now. You know, and again, animated, I like to try to keep that separate. Plus, we don't know the full story. Half a story, so now a full out of 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go down to Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland. So how I see it is Tobey Maguire is the better Spider-Man, but Tom Holland is the better Peter Parker. So how I kind of went about that is one of the main critiques, you could say, this Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, is a mini Iron Man. Whether we like it or not, he's a mini Iron Man. Everything that he does, everything how he does his gadgets, even without Iron Man there, it's still a mini Iron Man. All his main bad guys are just technically pissed off at Tony Stark, you know? It's not a full-on Spider-Man villain. You know, you have Vulture, he was pissed off at Tony Stark. You have Scorpion, who was just kind of like an underling of Vulture for the most part in the first movie, so same thing, you know.
But in the first movie, he was pissed off at Spider-Man, and that kind of
but it started with him still working with the Vulture in the first one. He just didn't have his suit, you know, the Scorpion suit. And then you go to the second one, you have Mysterio pissed off at Iron Man. Then you have the third one, that's Green Goblin. That's Tobey Maguire's bad guy. And now this one is technically an X-Men character. It's not a Spider-Man villain, you know. So he's yet to really have his own villain, so he doesn't feel like a full-fledged, yeah, that's Spider-Man, you know. He's a hell of a Peter Parker, though. Goofy as hell, corny, nerdy. Makes sense, you know. And then you look at Tobey Maguire. His Peter Parker, it made a little sense. And he was still like the nerdy, but I felt like that's just Tobey Maguire in general. You know, just goofy as hell. But his Spider-Man actually felt like Spider-Man. You know, he had his own motives, his own villains. They had their own motives as well. You know, he really put the superhero movies, you know, big. You know, it was him in the Dark Knight for the most part. But Spider-Man became a huge name in movies specifically because of that. Spider-Man 3 sucked though, but you know, at least the first and the second one, he's a better Spider-Man in my sense. Yeah. Good one.
Okay.
I get it. But I'm not gonna hold it against Tom for not having his quote unquote own villain.
Yeah. I think not from Penguin, but I think it's more on like what other villains could they really do? Because it seems like they try to come up with somebody new every single movie. I mean, Tobey Maguire, he took all the big villains out the way. He had Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, and Venom. All of them got taken immediately. And then they left Andrew Garfield with some pretty shitty scraps.
But I mean, even then, like, if you want to do Vulture, Scorpion, they still tied it to Tony Stark. They were pissed off at Tony Stark, and Iron Man was just there.
But
you know,
but it's like the reason for that was to just tie him into the MCU. So he kind of, it's like he was forced to do all that, you know?
Yeah, they could have done it. They still could have done Venom. They could have still done Morbius, you know? They could have just rehashed bad guys. They did that for Andrew Garfield. They put Green Goblin back in. It's terrible what they did.
Yeah, they didn't want to do that, so like Morbius was ass.
Yeah.
And Venom was ass.
Yeah.
Or what about Rhino? Technically, they didn't even go into depth with Andrew Garfield. He was like a little teaser there at the end. Through the little
we don't want to see that.
drain thing or whatever, you know.
They did that terrible.
We don't want to see no.
They just did Andrew Garfield so bad, but it's like, I think every director has seen it that they need a new villain every time. Yeah. They don't want to go back and pick up an old villain. Because you saw how Andrew Garfield with Green Goblin, I don't think they would ever want to try it again. Because they probably think it has that same risk of a failure.
I mean, I'm sure there's a bajillion Spider-Man back.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So they could have chose from any of them. I mean, even look at the game. They got what's his face, Mr. Negative or whatever. You know, and no one knew who Mr. Negative was before this game. And if you tell me like, oh, I know who he was, you're lying. You know, there's no truth in that. So it's up to the movie to kind of put the light on these villains and characters and whatnot, you know? And that's how I'm looking at it. I try to see the source material, you know, gotta make it a little bit more indefinite, but keep it separate. You know, just right now we're kind of looking at just the films themselves, you know, and that's it. Not where they come from, not using the comics or some side story to fill in the gaps. Just if I was to go see this movie, no other knowledge, you know, this is how it's presented to me. And unfortunately, Tom Holland Spider-Man, especially this one specifically, we're gonna kind of delve into this one specifically a little bit. It suffers because of it. You know, that MCU sort of fatigue where you got to watch this show, that movie. You know, you got to watch all these different things. 7 hours in total of material to get that one character that's in this movie. For example, I didn't watch stuff like what's it called, the Thunderbolts or the shows or anything like that. And how am I supposed to know? I mean, I do know, but again, from just regular viewer, how am I supposed to know this blonde woman is Black Widow?
Watch the Black Widow movie.
Exactly. See, but you have to watch the other movie. It's not really given to you like, oh yeah, this is. You know, it's just there, you know. Because if you're someone that just watched Endgame, you didn't watch anything else until this Spider-Man movie, you know, because you just love Spider-Man. How are you supposed to know? Yeah, how are you supposed to know?
I mean, wouldn't that technically just be the viewer's fault because they didn't keep up?
So it's the viewer's fault for not watching, you know, the other stuff. But that's what I'm saying. This is Spider-Man. We're keeping track of Spider-Man. You watch, you know, the Homecoming, Far From Home, Away From Home, whatever the hell it's called.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know how this goes. This has been over 10 years of the same thing. You have to follow the movie. Like, it gives you a roadmap of what's gonna, from what movie to what movie to what movie. Like,
I know, but you gotta watch all that stuff. You gotta watch.
Yeah, but nobody's telling you to watch it all at once. Like, these movies came out, you know, within a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt, what, last year? 2 years ago?
But I still feel like it should still give a cohesive story, you know, with the characters and everything. Like, this is what it is, you know, all within the movie itself. It doesn't have to go like super in depth. Just
with Black Widow, even if you didn't know initially when they first met, when they go on FaceTime later on in the movie, Ned says it. He's like, "Is that Black Widow?" So
but at that point, it's like you're just like, "Oh, that's Black Widow." But like at that point, it's just like it's kind of just thrown away. You know,
if you're gonna get involved in this MCU. You better have time to watch movies. Now, I didn't watch Thunderbolts, but I knew who that was.
Yeah, what I was saying, I knew who it was, but just again, from the perspective, my ladies, you know, Jessica, that's her perspective. She doesn't watch any of this stuff, you know, so she's asking me, "Who's that?" You know, what did that person do? You know, what does she matter? You know, it's like, okay, this is this person, you know, so. And it's up to me to do it. I'm doing the movie's job at that point, and I feel like you kind of lose the viewer a little bit at that point. Cause it's like, oh, because if I didn't know, how the hell would she have known? You know? So, I think I just need to explain things a little bit better, kind of go more in depth for how the story's progressing, the characters and stuff. Because if you're not like keeping up with every little piece of media, you subscribe to Disney Plus, you got to watch all the BS shows that are there, then
can you imagine if this movie went into more depth? Like,
oh, it's over 3 hours. Oh, almost 3 hours long.
Yes,
it would have been.
It would have been the Justice League.
Yeah,
Snyder edition. Like, no.
I don't know if it would have had a intermission in the middle. All right, you know, it's fine. But at least give me the intermission. Let me go refill popcorn. Let me go pee. Let me go do any of that stuff.
An intermission in a movie?
That's how they used to be.
That's wild, brother.
If it's a good story, so you're telling me you'd rather wait for who knows how long for the next Spider-Verse movie? Would you prefer if it was just an intermission and boom, right back into it, finish the story?
But it's like they couldn't. They came up with like multiple reasons why they couldn't do it.
Originally, it was supposed to be just a year after.
Yeah, but it's like they knew it was a stupid standard.
But even then, when did it come out?
Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Like 20...
That's pre-COVID, wasn't it?
2024.
Yeah, that's a COVID?
No, that's a COVID.
Across
Yeah,
the Spider-Verse
the first one, yeah.
2024.
Before. 2024?
I think so, yeah. Because then it was supposed to come out again in 2025.
Nah, 2024 doesn't sound right.
I swear it was.
But, hey, Alexa. Oh, I thought you had like Alexa or something.
I didn't hear it.
But regardless, you know, I'm cool with the intermission being there and then just going to see the rest.
It came out in 2023.
2023. Well, we're gonna be 4 years. It took them 4 years to make a little continuation. It's not it's just a part 3. No, it's supposed to be the second half of this movie.
That was the same with Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. They had the same time frame though. Because that was
what I'm saying. All right, going back to this again. Okay.
No, there is.
So the first one is its own story. Yes, they're continuing the story like with a part 2, but this one isn't just a continuation into a part 3. It's part 2 of part 2. You know, it ends on a cliffhanger, and you have to watch the next one to really understand the full story. So if part 3, let's just say Sony Studios just blew up, you know, boom, no movie's ever coming out. Part 2 is not a complete story. It doesn't end. You know, it has an ending, but it's a cliffhanger ending. Is Miles going to survive? Is he going to fight? Are they going to go over there? What about Spot? Did he win? Is he going to get his powers?
That's
you know,
obvious questions though. Like
what?
Does Miles live?
Does he?
You see him alive.
But what I'm saying, but he's right there. He's captured. The Prowler has the glove right there next to him. That's the thing. We don't know. The story is... You started a story and then you just stopped it. Right there. You read a book halfway, you close it. Is the story finished?
No.
No, exactly. See? So, it's not a full story for that.
Wait, what was the argument?
Yeah.
How did we end up on this?
Right?
How did we end up on this? I don't know. I made the tangent because that's why I started going back to this. Either way, DMCU's at fault for not giving the full story. They need to give the full story because.
But they did give the full story.
I'm not gonna
watch everything else.
Yeah, why would I have to? If I'm not, if I don't care about Loki, why do I have to watch Loki to watch something else?
They didn't keep that a secret. They let you know. Here's a roadmap of shit you have to watch. Keep up with it. If you don't do it, then you don't do it. That's fine. You don't have to. But you may be lost. Yeah, you may have to Google some shit. But if you don't want to watch it, that's on you.
It is on me. It's gonna hurt the rating I give it. So.
The rating. What's your rating on it? What are we doing this on scale of 1 to 10?
The 1 to 5 that we had.
5?
Yeah, the 1 to 5 stars.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I still have that.
So 1 to 5 stars. You could do like 3.5 stars. So I guess you could say it's still considered 10. We're doing halves. But yeah, that star system, it was 1 to 5. Pretty much again, 1 being the worst movie you've ever seen. 5 being absolute masterpiece. What would y'all give it?
I don't even know what the fuck my rating is. Go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, what you got?
Honestly, I think overall with that whole movie, it was a good 4.5. That movie, it set...
Damn, 4.5?
It set such a high standard. And I'll go... Can I explain why?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, before you explain, 4.5, we have exceptional, well-crafted work of art, enriching, and transformative. I need to change this to my lingo. So go ahead.
Yeah. That shit wet. What's that like 2?
Basically, I think this is the best web slinging action we've ever seen. Hands down, nothing can compete against it. Everything else that has always been used for his web slinging was CGI, and you can argue with Andrew Garfield's suit with the way that it flowed in 2002. But Brand New Day took it to a way different level. They set such a high bar for every Spider-Man movie that's going to come out now. That movie did everything really good. Even just the fight scenes in general, the way that he would move his body, it was just like it was ripped from the Insomniac games. He did actual moves from the games, and it looked beautiful. Everything was damn near perfect. And even with his quips, he would actually say jokes and everything, you know? Not like, no diss to Toby, but Toby's was not, you know, they were corny.
Pizza time.
Yeah, you know? But it's like, Tom Holland, I think he captured more of like a Spider-Man joke, something that he would actually say. Like the whole, let's end on a high note when he does a Scorpion. Then he hits him with a piano. That was pretty funny. You know? I thought, like, damn, that's something he would really do. Or like, just in general, with him arguing with Punisher, that was also really funny. And it's something that would actually happen with the way that they contradict together.
Okay.
But other than that, this movie was solid. I think this movie was like a really strong, like, 4. Like, that movie was good.
4 or 4.5? Make up your mind.
Yeah, you gotta settle on it.
I'll do a 4. I'll do a 4.
4. A 4. Okay. What about you, Gonzo? What we
I'm
got?
holding this one up there with Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I think on that, I think I gave that one a 9 because I think we were still on the 1 and 10 back then.
Okay, so what would that be, a 4?
It would be about 4.5.
4.5, yeah.
I think they did really well, and I matched it up there with that one because of the emotion that the movie carried. They both were dealing with something, and I think it captured it in both movies really well. Especially for this guy, like you said, Tom Holland is a better Peter Parker, for sure. He's gone through a lot of trauma and then being forgotten and having nobody. And you saw it in this movie, and it was well written, those parts, for sure. So 4.5, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I'd watch it again.
Okay. I'll give it a 3.5, maybe. Fuck. Yeah. 3.5, flock camera propaganda.
This guy here.
No. It's for real though. I bouncing between 3.5 and 4. So the reason why is because I think it's a very middle of the pack Spider-Man movie. You know, I don't think it's up there with some of the other ones, but it's also not the worst. It's by far not the worst. Like what you said, you know, the swinging and then the action scenes. That's pretty much what Spider-Man's all about. It's a fun movie, and you know, I feel like that's what Spider-Man should be about. It's a fun movie. I don't need to have like some like huge storyline that's gonna make me ponder my own life decisions. I don't need that from a Spider-Man movie, you know. If it has one, you know, sure, whatever. But it nails the main point of it being a fun movie. And the other side of that coin is, I mean, the stuff that we've already been talking about this entire time. You know, it's kind of how I feel, where you have to know all the other stuff to fully get everything, you know. And then it has a lot of stuff in there that kind of contradicts what I think Spider-Man's about, and it's more leaning to, it's kind of like a baby Iron Man, you know. That's why I said the flock camera propaganda, because I mean, he just willy-nilly, you know, using cameras to like, oh yeah, I tracked that person across the entire state, you know, checked every single thing. Let's not forget that was like a huge story point in the Batman movie, the Dark Knight. You know, he was using those cameras to try to track, and they're like, damn, we really shouldn't be doing this, you know, and he pretty much self-destructed the system that they built as soon as he was done with it, because it wasn't right. And here, even the cop says it, like, that's pretty illegal, Spider-Man. I'm going to kind of have to ignore that. You know, shit's illegal. You know, it's...
But it happens.
But it happens, you know, and that's what I'm saying. It kind of...
And it happens in real life.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. It kind of is pulling away from Spider-Man, you know, and it going more into the territory of Iron Man. And that's pretty much been my main things with the Tom Holland movies.
You gotta see, you gotta be with the times now. Like, this isn't back then. Yeah. Tom Maguire didn't have this technology.
Yeah.
This is nowadays, it's just, you can do it.
Yeah, but I mean, you also still do the movie without it.
But
then it'll be like, that's not realistic. Like, come on.
That wouldn't make make sense. But either way, he made everything by himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a bad movie. Like I said, it's a fun movie. It just has like these little things, you know. And that's why I'm kind of like bouncing around between that 3.5 and 4. You know, middle of the pack Spider-Man in general just has a high bar. You know, Minus Andrew Garfield movies and Spider-Man 3 from the Tobey Maguire.
Justice for Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, no, the movie was terrible, you know. But it's a pretty middle of the pack Spider-Man, and I think I'm gonna settle on 3.5.
All right, so we got a
4.5, 4,
and a 4. So we got 2 4s and a 4.5.
Yeah. Wait, what? No. But no, I mean it's a fun movie. You know, anyone should definitely go see it.
Definitely go see it.
Yeah. Though I will say, do not think because you love the Punisher in this movie, go see the Punisher show. Completely different. You know, don't think like, oh yeah, this guy's, you know, he's funny. I like the jokes he's making. He's pretty cool. In the show, he's fucking people up. You know, he's gonna be, you know, brutal, murdering people and pretty broody. You know, so it's
yes,
yeah. Definitely don't get the things confused there. Same thing with the Hulk. You know, they had the one scene where he got big as hell, swole. Actually looked like the Hulk. You know, scary, menacing. But no, we're used to seeing the science Hulk. You know, he's pretty
smart Hulk.
Yeah. Pretty ugly. Yeah. Goofy looking.
Mark Ruffalo Hulk.
Yeah. You know. But hopefully with you know, looking into the future and stuff, they do give us that Hulk, you know. So I thought that was pretty cool, you know.
Yeah,
that's the dope Hulk. That's what I want to see. I want to see him, you know, just fucking things up.
He was gonna kill Spider-Man.
Yeah, like when he grabbed him.
Yeah, he was literally gonna kill him.
Yeah, you know, so like that's the Hulk I want to see, and that's the kind of like the fun superhero things I want to see. You know, I don't want to get distracted about like, hey, who's that, or what multiverse are they from? I don't want to be worried about too much of that. I want to see people beating the fuck out of other people, and that's it. Fun movies, just like King Kong and Godzilla. I feel like that's what makes them work. You know, they're just fun, goofy movies. They ain't gotta worry about all that bullshit. They're not good movies with the story. You know, just take the human part out and just leave the monsters. You know, that's all everyone cares about to see.
That's all you gotta do. We don't care about human stories.
Yeah, you know. But yeah. Did y'all like the other stuff in it too? The Hulk, Punisher.
I think,
absolutely.
Yeah, the Hulk is beautiful. Hulk is beautiful. I think the whole fight scenes with him, even when he was just Smart Hulk, when he was being controlled by Jean, I still think that was really cool. I really like the way that Punisher was scared of him. And like he was actually terrified to fight the Hulk. I thought that was
what he gonna do?
Exactly. That's what makes it makes it funny. Like he was actually like scared about it. And then Smart Hulk did look a little goofy, you know? Where he had that scene where he was like first walking in, they did like that close up shot on his face. He looked pretty stupid, you know?
Because when it's Smart Hulk, that's what I'm trying to, you know, like I was trying to say, like, yeah, when he first like got taken over, you know, so it was still him, and he's supposed to be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man, I'm gonna break into that wall and stop you. You don't look menacing. You look like a normal guy, just green. You know, it wasn't until like the thing was off, he transformed himself. Then it's like, oh shit, now Spider-Man is gonna die. He's gonna get fucked up. You know, but,
I think that whole scene was done beautiful. Whenever like he fell on his head and Jean got like knocked out for a bit, like out of him, and when he was getting back up, he's about to put the inhibitor. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. I think that whole sequence, like his head was hurting and he was like fighting it off, and then like slowly just ripped everything. That was cool. I also do think he realized who Spider-Man was for like a second, because you know how they had like that scene before where it was Peter Parker talking about creating like a inhibitor that could work on anything.
Yeah, because Spider-Man is just completely unethical.
Yeah. He basically created the inhibitor that's going to stop all the X-Men. That's what he created. And so when he was talking about the Universal one, he showed it to Banner, and like Banner had like a look on him, and then Hulk started to take over again. But I do think Banner realized who Spider-Man was for a second.
Yeah, Spider-Man's already this much of a bad guy. Yeah. How bad is he going to be when he gets a symbiote suit?
He's like Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
He's going to cause everything. He caused everything.
What about you? What you think about like the other characters other than Spider-Man?
No, I like it. Like I was telling him, the Hulk scene was probably my favorite part. Just because of how badass he actually looked. The Punisher was funny. Yeah. I think they just fed off each other really well. The red hand at the end was cool too.
Yeah.
Like the fight scene in that weird facility jail.
Yeah.
that was badass too.
Yeah.
I think they did well. I wanted a little bit more screen time of like with Scorpion, him fighting Scorpion.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was good.
Scorpion got relegated to just a villain of the week sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so that didn't really matter. Speaking of villain of the week, how we're talking about the main bad guys, yeah, they kind of just threw away the other options for doing that. You know, the montage of him solving the other villains and stuff. Like, okay.
I would like to see Tombstone more too.
Yeah,
you know,
I want to see Tombstone a lot.
He got thrown away.
I do wish he had like a little bit more of a fight scene. I think that would have been cool. Like, just even if it was just for like a little bit, I still think it would have done more justice than him just like holding him and that was it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would agree on. Yeah, I do wish they did more with him.
I will say him finding the ninjas. Now you brought that up. Honestly, watching stuff like that, that's kind of reminding me of how I felt when we're watching the Flash movie. Terrible movie. Hate the Flash movie. But the one scene with Batman fighting everyone in like that cell to free Supergirl, I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, same exact way. Almost like the same exact fight and everything like that. A cylinder shape, I guess, arena. And it was like, yeah.
They made it better because he was using 1980s technology.
Yeah. That was also stuff. See, you didn't have flock cameras. Now Batman.
Whatevs, dude.
Okay, so anyways, the future now, so in credit scene it shows there's another Spider-Man on the way past the moon. I like I said, I like to kind of look just in the comics just a little bit to get like a little bit understanding of things, but I keep it separate. I don't judge the movie based off the comics. I don't use the comics to fill holes for the movies, but from what I understand, those like incursions and stuff like that, literally it's supposed to be where it's like it's crashing into the planet. It's another universe crashing into the other universe via the planet.
Miles Morales.
Yeah, so it's already showing the incursion is there for their Earth, but another Spider-Man is
what
there.
What if the next Miles Morales film ends with that? This? Yeah, like the universe still like
spot.
Yeah, still fucked up, and then I'd be badass.
I mean, it could be. There's theories that apparently it's gonna be Tobey Maguire coming back as Spider-Man.
I believe that.
Yeah, the Miles one is it, or it could just be maybe they do something with Venom. Who knows? Who knows?
Not Tom Hardy, Venom.
I don't know. Because does Venom have Spider-Man's DNA at all?
I don't know. Because
of the Venom movies,
because they don't really go in depth with Venom in this one. We know he's there. The symbiote's there.
But it never got like onto Spider-Man at all, right? So I don't think it could be Venom, because I know when it gets his DNA, that's when I think it'll get like start popping up on a spider tracker.
No, they've never
like capitalized on that. So I don't know. I don't think it'll be Venom.
I mean, Miles is a good one.
Yeah,
just because of the popularity of it.
Yeah, I do think it's Tobey Maguire, but honestly, that's just because of the Thunderbolts end credit scene. That's the only reason why.
What happened there?
Basically.
I don't see these shits.
Yeah, so everything's like placed differently. The New Avengers, the New Avengers, it's like 14 months later. It's like 2 months after Spider-Man Brand New Day, I think. And there's a ship that goes into space and enters the Earth. It's the Fantastic Four ship. And around that same time is when the Spider Tracker app starts going off. So I think, maybe it's just Tobey Maguire on that ship and he just got edited out of the Doomsday trailer.
It could be.
Because they do that a lot. Yeah, they do edit a lot of characters.
They edited Spider-Man's out from the third movie. They edited out Thor's eye injury.
Or like
trailer.
Or the Hulk in Infinity War.
Yeah,
they edited that out. Just when he was in the Hulkbuster, they made it seem like he was going to be Hulk.
Yeah. So they do that a lot.
So I think there's a chance that it could be Tobey.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire, Miles. For all we know, it could be Gwen.
I don't know. I do have hopes that it's going to be Tobey. But if they do bring Tobey, it's going to be kind of fucked up, because what about Andrew? There's going to leave him like behind.
What do you call him? Spider-Man 2. He got mentioned in this movie because with the natural web.
No, that was Tobey's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Tom Holland said Spider-Man 2 had it and he was cool, and he was trying to do it, with the natural stuff. So that scene was kind kind of disgusting, you know, with him pushing it. It came out like goddamn pimples, you know.
Yeah, it was funny. That scene was. I hated that scene.
I'm over here just like eating my popcorn, like, just.
Me too. It's funny, but I was eating popcorn.
I think on an emotional side of this movie, I think it did really good too.
Yep.
I think it did capture like a good essence of being like alone with the way that he literally had nobody and how like quiet his life would be as Peter Parker.
What are you talking about? He had Jarvis 3.0.
Evie.
Yes, 3.0. It was like Jarvis. What was that one? Friday
and Edith.
Yeah, there's Edith too. Yeah. Oh, there's 4.0 there. Jarvis 4.0.
But no, I do think they did a good job on just like showing his life after that memory wipe. I think they did really good just showing like that's what it is to be alone. And then at the end, I think it also showed a good job of showing that he's not really alone because of how many people actually like Spider-Man. And I think that was kind of...
He has a Punisher. He has the cop lady.
Yeah.
What else he need?
I think towards the end, it kind of started showing like he's still like just rebuilding it in a way. But it does a really good job on capturing that sad feeling that he had. And also like when he had that argument with Punisher about really being alone, how Punisher was like, you think it's a lifestyle to be like this? That scene was like, damn. Like, that has some weight on it.
So, what y'all feel about Ned remembering him, but Zendaya couldn't?
I think Zendaya did.
Zendaya did.
She for sure did. I think she did because of Jean Grey.
Yeah.
I think with the whole, you know how she got her powers like amplified and everything?
Yeah.
I think when it hit Ned and MJ, I think it fucked with the spell a little bit. Mainly on MJ because she kind of remembered mostly from the note. So she kind of already had like that idea of him. And I think that power kind of messed it up more to where she fully remembered like...
Oh, she was holding that broken flower thing.
Like she was crying while she was stuck in a trance. And then she went on the rooftop, cried some more while playing with the flower and smiled. And then with Ned, I think the handshake was like the broken part, just like how the letter was the broken part.
What if Ned reverses the spell? Since Ned
is magic.
Yeah, true. He is.
That'd be fun.
What do they call him? He is a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Because he did the sling ring just out of nowhere, like it was nothing. That was weird.
Just saying. There's a lot of options here. They can go a lot of different ways.
Yeah, like Ned being the Green Goblin.
From another universe.
The CEO of sex, you know? The Green Goblin.
That would be funny. Well, now, what do y'all think about the whole I don't love you, I don't even know you anymore?
Man, so, you know, I don't cry in movies like that, you know? But it is pretty emotional, you know, because he's over here trying to risk it all. He's playing like these, I guess, like make believe in his mind, you know, like, yeah, they're gonna remember me. All I gotta do is just like do the handshake, and then boom, they're gonna remember. Kiss her, and then she'll remember. But I mean, Doctor Strange kind of pretty much made it permanent, you know. So obviously, we all knew, no, you know, it's not just gonna just be like that. It's so that was kind of like a reality check for him, you know. It's like, yeah, this is real, you know. She's not just gonna be magically remembering. You're gonna be all happy willy nilly, like how it used to be. You know, it's a whole different life. He brought it upon himself, you know. But yeah, it was a little emotional, you know, because you could see it in that conversation. You know, it wasn't just one of those things like, I know you, and then she just walk out. You know, it's because it's also in a sense of, he fucked up by not telling them.
Yeah.
You know, he waited so long. What is it, like 4 years after? You know, and that's kind of what made it worse, you know, because if you found out, yes, this is supposed to be the person you loved and they loved you, but they didn't tell you. They had the opportunity and they just let it go. You know, you can't really say that's love. So, yeah, it's emotional. It's emotional.
What about you?
What?
For the emotion?
I Love You. Which one? So the emotion in the movie, like I said, they did really well. Just capturing. You just think about it, that Spider-Man, but Peter Parker is still in his early 20s. Mm-hmm. He has nobody, no family, himself. That's already trauma. Mm-hmm. Then he's blaming himself for his aunt being murdered. Mm-hmm. He's carrying that with him, and then now he's carrying I had to sacrifice, myself to save this world. Mm-hmm. Now my girlfriend doesn't remember me. My best friend doesn't know me. It's really, really fucked up. Then when Jean Grey was controlling MJ and fucked with him, like that right there, was like, God, this bitch here, man. Like that was tough.
It's funny.
You felt it, like that sucks for him.
During that scene specifically, I was expecting Jessica to be like all emotional and whatnot for that, but it's like she just knew. She watches movies more in depth than I do. She was like, "That's not MJ," and I was like, "Why?" She was like, "She's not freaking out while they're web slinging."
Yeah,
I was like, "Damn, look at her!" Paying
That's a good point. Yeah.
So she just knew right off the bat.
Because right after that, when they were web slinging again, she was freaking out when they were going to.
Yeah. And then she leaned over. She's like, "See, I told you."
Yeah, because they've been in the other movies too.
Yeah, she was freaking out.
Yeah. I didn't pay attention to that. That's good.
Yeah. So
kudos to her.
And she even gave it like a 3.5 and a 4, something around that. So
it's a good movie. Definitely watch it.
Yeah. I'm still not super excited about the Avengers and whatnot, because again, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to capture lightning in a bottle again. Yeah, they really did it for the Infinity Saga.
Yeah.
It also took a lot of build up, but now not to say it's completely at fault for them. There's a lot of superhero fatigue going on, and then their original plan just got completely dusted.
Yeah,
that's with Jonathan Majors.
It was all allegations, right? Or did it actually come out to be true?
From what I remember, I don't think any of it was true.
It was all allegations?
I can't remember. I know a lot of it was. I can't remember if it was all allegations, but I remember a lot of it. Yeah, they were like, no. But
damn.
Either way, yeah, they so they're kind of scrambling, and you could tell because the movies are just everywhere. That's why it's so hard to follow everything. Because again, as they're coming out, you're supposed to be watching them, but if you're not interested in one thing, or nothing seemed interesting, then you find out like, oh, that's like a super important part. Like, for example, who was super excited to go see that Ten Rings guy? No one knows who that guy is. He's apparently the most he's the most important part of it. Yeah. You have to watch his to understand anything going on. But who the hell is gonna know that until it's already too late? Because now you're like, oh damn, let me go back and watch that. Then you gotta watch all the stuff that kind of leads up to it and whatnot.
Yeah, because in that scene or in that movie, the end credit scene, that's when you first see the Hulk Inhibitor. Like when he's first wearing it. Because you know how like in this movie he just has it on. Yeah. And you're like, how the hell did he get it? In Shang-Chi, they talk about it a little bit in like the end credit scene.
See, so it's stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So. That makes it hard to be excited.
But like stuff like that, does it really matter? Like, oh, he has that thing. Okay, I get it. It makes sense.
But I mean, the other stuff,
right? I don't need you to explain to me. Oh, I understand. That helps you to keep him suppressed. Cool.
Or like if even if you know who that was in the trailer, who he's fighting, you didn't see Deadpool and Wolverine, you'd be like, who the fuck is that? It's like it's just like that's what I'm saying. It's so hard to be excited unless you watched every piece of media that has come out from Marvel. And again, the shows, Loki is going to be one of the most important things to understand that. Yeah. But a lot of people aren't going to watch a show to understand the movies. Mm. So then when you see the trailer and you see Loki still alive, you're like, how the fuck is he still alive?
Just go to YouTube, type in Loki series, explain it in under 40 minutes. There you go.
I wait till the movie's about to drop. And then everyone has like, what's
theories?
Yeah, not the theories, but the what to know before you watch, Yeah, before you watch, it's like 20 minutes long and they break down everything. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm not gonna watch all this stuff.
How to beat your friends in Madden.
Yeah, because it's a lot that I've missed during this part of the saga. I think the only thing I've really seen was the Spider-Mans, Doctor Strange. Fuck.
We're talking about like the multiverse saga?
Mm-hmm. Everything after Endgame.
I think I saw it was the Spider-Man movies, Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi. I watched Deadpool movies. That movie was funny.
Deadpool movie?
Yeah, that movie was really funny. What else was there for?
I mean, because
we watched Ant-Man because that was part of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, man.
That movie was
I
terrible.
wish I did remember that.
That movie was terrible.
Yeah.
There was.
There's
the Marvel is technically there because there was like Miss Marvel and the Marvels. I didn't watch those movies.
I saw 15 minutes of it, and I knew I wasn't gonna watch the rest.
I didn't watch
it. Was like somewhere in the middle.
I think Madam Web is part of it too.
No, that's Sony.
Oh, okay, no, never mind then.
Yeah,
Jack can stay over there.
Yeah.
But there's like the Thor movies, there the Eternals,
Love and Thunder, Eternals.
what are the not the Dark Avengers? What are they called? The Thunderbolts? Yeah.
Yeah, the new Avengers.
Yeah, so
yeah, I think I've only watched the Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Yeah, see, but
I'm chilling. I'm like, it's cool. If I miss some shit, I miss it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna just roll with it. I'm just asking.
Yeah. But Loki, yeah, that show is so important for this new movie.
Exactly.
Like, so important.
Exactly.
That is in Endgame too, because they talk about how mainly Captain America, how he went to go fuck around after delivering the stones. How that messed up the whole timeline in general and caused everybody to have a kid.
Talking about ethics, that motherfucker had none. He went around and just started doing his own thing.
Selfish ass.
And then came back. I'm back. Bitch.
He could have dated the niece, you know? Close enough at that point.
That sounds bad.
No, she's a grown woman.
It just sounds bad.
They had to be somewhere around the same age. They're both working at S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, but he's like,
that sounds bad.
That sounds terrible. Don't do that.
She was already passed away. She wouldn't have known, you know? So it's...
I feel like that makes it worse, though.
Yeah, it's bad.
What are you going to do, get haunted?
Just saying, like, from an ethical standpoint.
Yeah, we already know he's not. He's not. Spider-Man's not.
Whoa.
Spider-Man is not ethical. He's not.
Alright.
But
that's funny.
But yeah, I need to catch up on all this stuff because I have no idea. Like, I watched the trailer. I'm like, damn, I have no idea what's going on. Like, it showed like the one scene where Thor's like, oh yeah, we're the new Avengers now. Like, this little ragtag team of, you know, just whoever the fuck they grabbed.
Who was there? I think it was the new Avengers that were on that
New
shit.
Avengers, Fantastic Four, Thor.
Ant-Man was there.
Ant-Man, Falcon, and Bucky. Yeah.
Oh no. I think that was it.
That's all I was like, what the fuck are they going to be doing?
But it's like, it kind of makes sense because all the Earths are just being pulled together. So I think it's like, what other team?
And that's the other thing. So apparently they're going to bring the X-Men in. So now do I got to fucking watch all the Fox X-Men movies?
No.
How am I going to know who does what?
You don't know who does what?
I do, because I've seen it. But I'm saying if I did it.
I think even in general, even if you didn't, you don't know who does what at this point.
I don't.
Them comics been out since like the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Right.
We already saw Lucky Ducks didn't even know that was the same Mystique. Just because she had clothes.
That's Lucky Ducks, bro.
What?
Yeah, because he was like, oh, no, I don't like that Mystique. And I told him, like, it's the same Mystique.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was just flabbergasted. He didn't know it was the same actress.
Just because she had a white outfit on.
She got clothes on. And all of a sudden, oh no, I don't like this Mystique.
God, well, my Mystique. Make it in blue. Wow. That's lucky, though. You can't hold that against him.
That's your average viewer. You know? So that's why I'm trying to see, you know, through everything.
A naked Mystique.
No, I'm not trying to see a naked Mystique. I'm trying to see, you know, how they think watching this movie.
So, like, what do y'all think about the reboot that's gonna happen?
A reboot
for everything. There's gonna be a reboot for the Mutant Saga.
Oh, it's
Cause have y'all seen who they already like casting and everything? I know they have somebody for Emma Frost, Cyclops, Rogue, and I think that's it.
Cause I think I've only seen the Emma Frost casting. That's it.
Let me see what they did for Cyclops. I'll find it.
Man, I don't care about the MCU anymore. I'm trying to catch up for the MCU. All these Nintendo movies. I'm ready to see Smash Brothers, you know? I don't want to see the Avengers. Doctor Doom's gonna F them up. They're gonna try to redo what they did with Infinity War. Like, oh, we lost. We won. And then part 2 is gonna come out and they're gonna save the day.
Is Kit Connor as Cyclops? Alright.
Well, that's what we're gonna see Doctor Doom doing.
Then we have Samara Weaving as Emma Frost.
Yeah. He's gonna blow up the multiverses.
And then Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. The Rogue is still debatable. And then they want to cast that girl from Obsession as the new Mystique.
They already got Mystique.
You know how I said reboot, you know, like a little bit before?
that's old man age.
No, wait, it's been talked about that she had like an interview with him, and she said that she would really like to play Mystique. So
maybe she could try to fix up DC because they're just in shambles. I don't care whoever's watching. I know there's a huge DC fan watching right now, and I'm gonna let them know that it's bullshit. The entire DC universe right now. Yeah. Superman, it was pretty good. I'll give it that. You know, it was alright. It wasn't a masterpiece. It was alright.
Supergirl.
Supergirl, on the other hand,
we're not gonna say any names of who this person is.
No, they know who they are
because we know Kels knows who he is. So it's cool.
Maybe right on my forehead, you know, you get the message. And, anyways, yeah, DC, terrible. They're never gonna get it right. They're not setting up the foundation. You know, imagine if Marvel didn't set up a foundation. You know, then the original Avengers wouldn't work. You know, but no, they set up a foundation, and it kind of led into it. DC is trying to get that $1 billion opening weekend right off the bat. It ain't gonna happen.
They're trying to catch up, but they can't. James Gunn ain't the guy.
No.
That's how Spider-Man beat Endgame in opening weekend.
Yes. Yeah, it made what was it, like 900 million?
I thought they made $1 billion already.
It's already $1.6 billion.
Yeah, but like just opening weekend. Yeah, opening weekend. I think it was 900 million. Yeah, it was like right below $1 billion, if I'm not mistaken.
I just knew it beat Endgame in like the fastest growing movie.
It's because everyone knows Spider-Man. Even if Spider-Man wasn't tethered to anything, it was gonna make money. You know, true. That's why we look at the Andrew Garfield ones. They're terrible, but they make money because it's Spider-Man. Like a Venom, you know, they're right, you know, but they make a bunch of money. No, they're fun. They're fun movies. They don't let the haters, you know.
What's your rating on Venom?
On Venom?
Yeah.
From our 5-star system? Yeah. Which one? The first, second, and third? All of them. Okay. Ooh, you want to help me out here, Gonzo? Nope. Let's give a genuine.
You know what, Ryan? For the trilogy, as a whole, I've only seen one movie.
That's crazy. Which one?
The first one.
The first one? Yes. The second one.
I know you.
They threw away Carnage, which just sucks. You know, they should have saved it. But the third one was actually, you know, a fun movie to watch. But no, if I was to give him a rating, ooh, 3 to 3.5.
You say Venom Last Dance is on the same level as Spider-Man Brand Day.
Mm-hmm. Just how I said how this movie is fun. That's what it's meant to be. That's exactly how it is. It's fun.
Disrespect.
It is no disrespect. It's exactly what it is. It's meant to be a fun movie. You're just watching people just kick ass, you know, and then just, you know, listen to a few corny jokes, but it's just a movie you just put on for fun. And that's what a movie should be, for fun, you know.
Disrespect.
So 3 to 3.5.
We're done.
So you give the whole trilogy itself a solid 3 then?
About a 3?
Yeah, about a 3. Because the second one was really dragging it down, you know. Because, yeah, that second one just... it's pretty bad.
All of them.
But, nah, they're fun movies. Again, you're just... Because, again, I'm going to these movies not expecting, you know, to start questioning my life. I don't need to. You know, I'm watching superhero movies. I want to see a superhero do superhero things. You know, and that's why I see all these movies. I'm not wanting, you know, some in-depth story. If it's obvious I have one, cool. You know, but it's not my expectations.
Ugh. I respect you though.
Only a superhero movie you go in there expecting fun things.
Fun things. So that's what it is. Did you go see Godzilla expecting a story about morality? No, you go in there to see Godzilla, shoot fucking fire at something.
You're comparing Godzilla to...
I'm comparing a monster movie to a superhero movie. Not necessarily Godzilla to Venom per se, just monsters, superhero. Fun. That's it, you know? If I want to watch something with like an actual deeper meaning in the story, that's something like Interstellar, for example, you know? But, no, superhero movies, that's just for fun. You know, it's a junk food of movies. Literally, truly all it is. Yeah.
So an example of like a junk food movie, Aquaman. That movie was terrible.
No, that wasn't junk food. That was just straight garbage.
It wasn't fun?
Aquaman? No. Because the fighting on that wasn't fun at all.
It wasn't fun at all.
No.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
It felt so slow paced, and then just trying to do the what's his name, Jason Momoa. You know, like, oh yeah, just have him shirtless with like a wave crashing behind him. That'll sell it. Yeah, that's really truly what the whole movie was.
And that's all. Because so many people went. So many women went.
Because of that.
And other men went.
Yeah, so I did it. I didn't like it. And then the second one, I don't even want to talk about the second one, to be honest.
What about Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad?
Not Jared Leto. The other one. With Peacemaker was in there.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Polka Dot Dude. You don't watch that one?
I didn't watch that one.
That movie wasn't that bad. Honestly, you'd probably enjoy it if you want a fun movie. Story pretty.
So those movies, they were just DC Guardians of the Galaxy, so I was like,
No, that first Suicide Squad was terrible. That one was awful.
Is that the one that had the
Jared Leto?
Will Smith? Not Boomerang. What was that guy? He had like a zip line.
Yeah, he went up and died.
Yeah. It's goofy as hell movie.
Look at DC's. Oh man, God, their movies are.
So they will end it there.
Yeah,
with the disrespect, but it's okay.
That Venom Last Dance is on the same level as Spider-Man Brand New Day.
So, you guys want to see it? Go see it.
If you like a fun movie, that's the whole point.
You like a fun movie. It definitely is a fun movie. It's very emotional.
Yes.
It's very long as well, and I hope your theater has AC.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't have AC?
No, it was.
Where'd y'all go?
B&B. We were on the grand screen theater too. I'm name dropping it. That shit was no AC.
Wait, number 2?
Yeah.
That's where we went.
You had AC?
Yeah, it was fine.
We didn't have AC.
We didn't have nothing.
My thing couldn't recline, but it's like whatever. But we had AC.
Mine reclined.
Yeah, we were reclining.
It was like no air.
Y'all didn't have the seat warmer on?
No. It was just
Jessica had it on full blast.
What the hell?
She didn't know. She was like, I was wondering why it was so goddamn hot. And yeah, that thing was on full blast.
That level 1 heat on the seat warmer, that shit burns. It burns so bad. I don't like it. But it was hot in that theater. So we had people who had alarms going off.
See, that's why I'm an old man and I have to go in the morning now. I can't go at night. All the random people on the phone, start seeing random flashes because they're trying to take a picture for fucking Snapchat or some shit.
I know, young and cool, so I go at night.
I'm going matinee 9 a.m.
Damn.
No,
Hell no.
I know it's not gonna be disturbed. I can fully watch the movie. Ain't gonna be worried about anything.
Go watch it. We're gonna block this guy for a bit.
Venom's fun.
Not like Spider-Man though. Spider-Man was better. Easily.
It was.
Easily.
So, overall, good movie. Thank you guys for coming.
Of course.
I'm plugging in the mic. So you know what? I'm gonna just let you know right now. If there's any audio issue, that's on me. We just got some brand new mics. I don't know how to work them yet. Literally got them 4 days ago. So if there's any issues, I'll try my best to fix it.
If you don't see it posted and we start mentioning this video in the next one, Just know it got fucked
Just
up.
know. Just know that I scrapped it. No, I'll still post it.
Pure silence, just like sitting there.
No, I think the issue is, I think it might be, I don't know if they're connected fully.
Okay.
That's what I've been. So if you're looking at this and you see me throughout the show just gazing off in the distance, I'm thinking about what the hell am I? Did I set it up right? Did I do this? So hopefully it works. If not, then I'll do better for the next one.
See y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Peace.